Hello winners and welcome to this week's Did You Crush It? Well, you're bound to find out if we actually did so. So, I am MINDBLOWING, Forex Trader, economist and mentor. I do help you. If you want help, please come to me and I will try to help you with whatever issue you have. So, we have today hit targets in very many we've hit targets in many pairs, so we'll go through that. We'll go through your pairs. So what is the reason for this webinar? Well, one, to see both of our faces, having fun and enjoy the end of the week, but also learn something new that this week we have to take within our journal. We have to journal and we have to be like, good. Okay, I can hear myself. We're good, we're alive, we are awesome. Okay, good. Then I just want to say that trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. That means that past performance does not, what has happened in past doesn't need to happen in future, and you can lose your money faster than you can blink. So, awesome. Then I must say, we have some comments. Winners, we have some mentorships, we have some traders. Let's go. So which pairs are we going through now, people? Which should we start with? Where should we go? Where should we begin? Right? It's up to you. I'm here to help you become a better trader. That's why I'm here. So awesome. Okay, we'll start with EURUSD, maybe take away some more drawings, and then we can start analyzing. Learning by doing. Alright, you can see me, you can hear me, you can feel me. Good. Alright. Okay. So EURUSD, I said this one will come down, but I was not sure that if it would break above. It never broke above 1010 and just went straight down. Okay. For this week, I don't have any reversal patterns for you. Well, that's a head and shoulders, but it's really fast. It was like running. It's like just went straight down to take profit. Boom. All right. So we don't have this normal pattern that I would love to see. So where do we then sell? We always sell in a downtrend. So where's the new low? So you can say that that's a new low here, lower than that low, lower than that low. Okay. So you could have said I can sell here, but I would really anticipate that move if it was down here. So I didn't sell until that candle at 109.24. So that's there. 24. That's my entry. And if I take away my small drawing here, you can see that was my entry, specifically 109.24. And take profit. Awesome. The other entry that we would love to have, I was at the store, in the grocery store, so I didn't get it, but that's the other one. And it's easily being solved by limits, just an order. Just to put your order here, stop loss above here, and you go away. That's what you should have done. So what do we see here? We see support resistance, and you can even say that's an entry again. No, it's not a downtrend. Why is this not a downtrend? Why is this not an entry? Because the candle before we hit take profit. So take profit was not here, not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. It was specifically 107.90. Specifically 107. not 108, but 107.90 specifically, and then it went straight back up again. And then it came down later on to make a double bottom. Fine. So we have now a reversal at a target for sellers. We have a new high now. Okay. So as a buyer, you're like, here you're saying, oh, sounds like a good deal. Seems like a buy. Okay, good for you. Sounds like there was a good buy here as well. Okay. But I want to see this happening, so I can see one more high up to 109, 108.90. So in this area here, before selling down to specifically 106.80. Specifically 106.80. German Mitchell says this move it was too quick, no pullback. I just highlighted 2 pullbacks you could have entered. I entered this one here at 109.24, and you could have entered at 108.88. It's solved by entry by orders, or this was around 2 p.m. 2 or 3 p.m. That means both Europe, Asia, and America was awake at that point. Okay. So that you should have been awake, but yeah, maybe you didn't look at EURUSD then, but yeah, most of us was awake at that time. It wasn't at night. I would have seen and I would have understood. So that's what. So for us now, okay, how do we learn from this? Okay, what is our takeaway? One, it was important this week to have pre-orders, like set an order, your entry price, stop loss, take profit, leave it. Then you would have gotten entry. Also, it was a very fast week, straight down. It could have gone even straighter, but it was quite straight down, just pullbacks, no major move back up here before selling. So the same resistance was only touched once before it took profit. Okay. The other thing is we have a double bottom, higher high at the moment. Is this the low for 2020? Potentially. If you're a buyer, yeah, that is a low that you want to play. If you're a seller, you're like, no, we still have to retest previous low. Okay, we still have to test that one again before going higher. And we still have, what is it, 200 pips more, 180 maybe, 160 pips more before we go from current market price. So 200, I believe, is in the end. So around 200 more before rising up. That's what I believe. And then it's up to the market next week to prove me wrong, to prove me right. Okay. Terence says, was the first one to say SPY, S&P 500. Hello, boss lady. Hello, ads. Hello, Jermini. Hello, Shrew. Welcome. Okay, so are we done with EURUSD? Are we understanding? Okay, buyers. I didn't cover buyers. Okay, just to take you on a ride. Buyers. So what would you as a buyer want to see this week? What did you want to see for you to be able to see, I'm going to buy this one, okay? I can give you some hints. As a buyer, you want to buy in an uptrend, okay? As a buyer, you want to buy an uptrend. What is an uptrend for you? That would be an uptrend. So specifically, if it held 109.40, that I think I said that was the price you wanted, but also you had targets for buyers. You have monthly resistance, weekly resistance, so it was really a challenge, and it proved to be really a challenge. It couldn't keep up with it. Also, we had NFP this week, and I've said to my channel today and yesterday, it wasn't coincidental that we hit take profit yesterday. no, 2 days ago, early in the week, before an FP, and there was a bank holiday today in Britain. It isn't a coincidence that this was a fast week. Large banks, like the big boys, wanted profits before an FP, so an FP can do whatever he wants. That's what happened. So for buyers, you never get your entry, you never got your higher high, higher low. You never should have bought here. So yeah, you shouldn't. And when it came down to the buy price here, well, there was a spike up. That was, you didn't make a new high, you didn't have a higher low, so you didn't have this move either. So for you as a buyer, you never got what you wanted. Leave it. Now for this week and next week, you're like, awesome, let's continue higher. Okay, that's what you want to see now next week. Next one. So we are done with EURUSD. Then we can do SPY, just fast on SPY. SPY is SPX actually. Sorry, why did I say SPY? I don't know. Okay, so what do we see here at S&P 500? For S&P 500, we can see. Oh, my face is on the wrong side today, apparently. Okay, Sanda. So SPY, what do we see here? That it's going higher. It's risk on still. So this one is a bit slower now in May. So you can also say if you're a seller, you're like, that's good, no new high still, but then you need it to fall next week. Okay, and is that plausible? Yeah, it's plausible for it to fall, but you don't want it to be much higher than 29.30-ish before falling. What do I mean by that? I don't want you to be above here. Close above 29.38, it's bullish again. So that's game on again. Okay, so it's just steadily moving higher. That's what I see. Okay, that's what I see. So what I wanted down this week, yeah, it did what I wanted this week, and then now it's at the breaking point. Is it going higher? Is it going lower? Can you use S&P? But I'm using S&P 500 index. What else? What else do you want, mate? Like, this is what you wanted, wasn't it? S&P futures, is that better? Yeah, that's S&P 500, but okay. Abraham. Abraham, welcome from Germany. Is it welcome? Welcome. Around there. Okay, so next one, USDCAD. USDCAD. So what happened here, people? What happened? Okay. This one is really a brain twister, okay? I'm going to tell you about my loss here this week. Shall we see here? Okay, so what happened here this week? So I saw this off the monthly, off the target for sellers, going higher. Buyers kicking in, making it a new high. I thought, awesome, we can take it higher then. So I entered in this area here around just below 141. Thought we were going higher, and CAD just got strong. All of a sudden, I don't understand. Like, well, I was playing my higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. So I was playing my trend, and it didn't want to trend. So yeah, I had my stop loss down here, and well, how much did I lose, really? 0.5%? It wasn't a lot. So yeah, I got enough on the other ones, but this one failed me. The one you have has gaps. All right, yeah, okay. So I'm using the wrong one apparently then. Okay, so for the next webinar, can you guys like decide which one I'm supposed to use? I thought SPX is the one. Anyways, Abraham says Aussie yen. I've seen you twice on that one, so I can try. Fine. Alles okay? Sehr gut, sehr gut. Und eine. Yeah. Okay, so what happened here is USDCAD being childish. First, we have a bullish trend, then we have the pullback, then we have a new high, then we have a downtrend again. I didn't see that coming, and if I was a seller, I would have been kicked out. So really, they kicked out both sellers and buyers in this move here. So I'm out. Auf Wiedersehen, for those who knows German. Anyways, yeah, let's move on. .com didn't hit any profits, didn't do anything at all. Went back to, I don't know, well, open entry was up here, so I guess more bearish than bullish. But so this one is then risk on. Okay, that's risk on. That means positive. That means the world is doing great. That's what this move down here means. Okay, fine. We can go to Aussie yen. We can go to Aussie yen. Okay, no worries. So no. Okay. So what did you want to see here on Aussie yen this week? I can give you a hint. Okay, fine. Okay. What did you want to see? You want to see, first of all, I didn't get it, but double top, lower low, lower high, sell. That's the close on Friday. Okay, so what you want to see after the close on Friday, you want the price to come back up to central. Didn't, but it came to take profit zone. So what happened? That's your entry. That's your entry. So how do you see that was your entry? Again, double top, lower low, lower high, sell. You even got another sell here, and then straight to take profit. So you have two entries here, and here. Take profit, leave it, and it went like a rocket. So what do we learn from this? Well, that's the sell, that's the target, done and dusted. Whatever happens after you take your profit, specifically at 67.70, as I said on Saturday, as I said on Sunday, you get out. You get out, you get out, you get out. Okay? Nothing in between. If you're a buyer, you didn't get anything here. You shouldn't be buying in this move here. Because there is no reversal, not on 1 hour, and it just went straight up, straight down. That's not market movements we trade. We trade reversals, which is repeatable patterns. And then you're like, here, if you start engaging here, you're FOMOing. Your fear of missing out once you enter up here. That's too late in a trend. Because what you can do now, you can just do that. That's what I plan for. So because this is now resistance, here, if it starts now making a new low, sorry, that's too much. If it starts making a new low now, okay, so if it starts making, let's let's see, that and that, then you have entered in here, then you're very close to your entry. And if you're not clever and knowing that if this happens on Monday, we're going south again. Okay? Abraham, are you game on that? So if you have a short, you're still in. You're still being awesome. Okay? But of course you're on risk, but if you have price coming above 70, yeah, but still you have almost 100% retracement. So that's not positive. But hey, we are out to play the market. That's what you want to see as a seller. Going down, going down, going down. What's the target? That we'll see on Monday. Okay? Come on. Any likes on that one? I've given you profits on Aussie yen. I've given you profit on EURUSD. We're going to more profits. Come on, mate. What's that? That is 200 pips. And if you took that one, that's 84 pips. Well, I lost on it. But, again, that's your entry. I didn't lose on this one? Yeah, I think so, maybe. Or did I get profit on this one? I have to check my account, but I have to check that one. I sold it at least. So, you know, thing happens automatically with my account. Like I set it, leave it, and I have to check if I got stopped out or if it took profit sometimes, because that's what you should do. The job numbers, yeah, okay, so we can take an FP. Okay, so I said, did I say yesterday? I said yesterday that, well, I think dollar will weaken tomorrow. I talked to Ben about it. Sorry. Yeah, Ben, one of my mentorship students. I talked to him about it, and I said it before today, before an FP, that EURUSD will rise, pound will rise, before the number was out, because sellers took profit yesterday or the day before. And here we are, rising up. And I even said after the number again that I think USD will weaken. I have proof. So, any people in my Discord channel can verify. So what do we learn here from Aussie yen? There is no entry for buyers. There's 2 entries for sellers, and buyers should not be in this area buying now. But you should start looking for buys once you reach above 70. Okay? That's that. Then I am moving on to the next one. Who else? So we have done USDCAD, we have done EURUSD, SPY has been requested, SPY I've done, Aussie yen I've done, Aussie dollar. Okay, we can do Aussie dollar. I have lost on that one, I know. Thank you, Addis. So, this one is a bit of a brainer. As you can see, I have done some drawings. This one is a learning point, okay? That's the entry number 1. And once it broke above, it had a big candle, okay? So just take away the drawings. What do we see here? Okay, what do I see? I see double top reversal, double top, lower low, that's the low, that's the pullback, that was on Friday, and then down. Double bottom, higher high, higher low. Up. I wanted this up to be here at 65. Okay, didn't get it. And then it started making new lows, making a reversal pattern here. So I entered here. And then I entered here. And then went back up again. Okay, so I feel I played my game correctly. Maybe I should redo my game. But still, we have a new low. We have a pullback. We have new lows again. Got to stop that. Okay, so up here, now we have made a double top of the resistance I want. Now, I want a new low. Come here, pull back, then down again. Okay? So I just take this away. USD Swissy, I can see. We can do that next. Okay. So rectangular, arrow. How's your week, guys? Can you tell me if it was positive or negative, or profit or loss, or if it was loss? I applaud you for saying that. If you lose, you have then gained more knowledge this week, and it only means that you have gained knowledge that you were wrong this week, 2020. That's all. You are now a wiser man than you were last week if you learn from it. Okay? This is what I see as a seller. Okay? That's kind of happening, I would say. So it all depends, where do we close the week? We still have 3 hours left, so 3 candles left. So if this now breaks below, I am golden. Then I have gotten my reverse pattern again of the other one that makes a double top, and then we're going down. But if it breaks above, it's going higher. Okay. Yeah, and again, the NFP was believed to be minus 22 million. It was just minus 20 million and 20 million.5. Still, last time it was minus 700k. Okay, so we are like considerably more, and I've also seen reports of it not being the real number, meaning it could actually be 50 million real. It's just that this is just people who has claimed that they are unemployed. It does not talk about those who are at home officing without any, like, maybe small income, who are actually out of work, just living on life savings and still managing. Those are not accounted for because, and they're still unemployed because they don't have any customers at the moment, but they're just living off their expenses because they haven't filed for being unemployed, because they still have work to come once this thing clears up. All right. GU, we can do GU later, okay? And then, yes, I said that. NZD, USD, USD Swiss, loss, hello, good morning, good evening. Good evening, Mohammed. Learning week, coffee, that's awesome. Great week in profits, Jeremiah, boom. Coffee, awesome as well. Very good week this week, also in profits. What will happen with pairs G and GN next week? Okay, so here we have a question about next week. I will cover that tomorrow and Sunday. Sunday we will have live. I will have done all my analysis. I haven't done it now, so I will do all my analysis over the weekend. There will be a COT report tonight at 5 p.m. EST, whatever that American time is called. So in 3 hours, there will be a COT where the big boys were in their positions on Tuesday. So I will read that. That's a bit backward looking, but still, I would then we will go through and think, okay, is it new buyers? Is it sellers coming in? Who is taking profit? Who is entering the market? Or is it no change at all? Important. And then I want you to be prepared yourself as well on Sunday evening. So I am just the last layer of your analysis before we hit the markets. I want you also to go through central bank reports, go through what has happened before. What do you want to see? What is your opinion? You have to make an opinion throughout the weekend. Are you dollar bull? Are you dollar bear? Very easy. Do you have a bias? Then you have to create one. Either you flip the coin or you look at the central bank report and say, okay, what do the central bank of America, England, Canada, whatever you're looking at, where do they want the market to go? Okay? That's where you go to. We are, maybe not now, today, but if it breaks up, if Aussie dollar now breaks above 65, 66, 66-ish, 65, 80. We are okay, we have been in a bull market, we're still in the bull market, but really now is really the time to turn around if we're ever turning around. Okay, EURUSD is still very low, right? We're at 10, was it 108 today? 108.46. We were at 101.15 a couple of months ago. So that's a lot of pips up again. So once EURUSD starts moving the ship up again, it's not like going straight up, but we could be in for some profits until December maybe. Okay? So that's something we have to go through. Think mentally, what do we want to see? Then we plan, then we execute if we get our setups, we have our stop losses, and it's up to the market to decide what we will do next, okay? So Aussie dollar is at a high, is maybe making a double top, needs a new low, needs a pullback before selling it. Other than that, it's bullish. It's off the monthly sell price, kicked off last week. So what this for me is buyers taking profit, sellers selling, seller has a plan B. Maybe this was what they wanted anyways in the end after all. But this is where they will try. Again. Okay? I just told you. Congratulations. Well, Pedro, the thing is right now is that the stock market, the currency market is disconnected from the real economy right now. What really businesses doesn't have income. Okay? But like we're in lockdown. So why does stock prices rise in an era of time where businesses is not even open? They're closed or significantly lower. Take SIS, for example, Scandinavian Airline Systems, a national carrier for Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. 90% of their operations is gone. 90% of their operations is stopped. Okay? So, but the stock price is not at zero. So something is not hanging in here because the stock market is 3 to 6 months ahead. They are thinking of, okay, what will happen? They're all about future. Okay, so where are the markets in 3 months, 6 months? That's where the stock market really is. Not today. Well, and also the currency market also 3 months ahead. It's not thinking of what is the central bank doing today. It's thinking what will it do in the future. And as we deteriorate as an economy, then also the market comes down because then it prices in the likeliness of the central banking doing something. But if it thinks that in the future that the central bank is going to loosen up, it's going to reduce the stimulus it has put in place right now, then it will price in a better future, and then it will be kicked down again if it wasn't true after all. If the facts didn't fit their world, their hypothesis, kind of, yeah. Okay. Fed pop bring the market. Yeah, true. Boomers. True. Well, do you want to hear about my manipulation? I can give you one. The Norwegian central bank this week basically put our interest rates to 0. We had 0.25 before the meeting, and they put it to 0. So we have no interest rate in Norway right now. Nothing at all. And they also said, I'm just going to go do that, people, sorry. I have to go through the buyers for Aussie dollar as well. So what the Central Bank of Norway did was here at around 12, here at the top, they said they will start defending kroner if they said they will start thinking about defending kroner, but they actually did it when they said they will consider it. Because this week on Wednesday or Thursday, they said, we did it. They did manipulate the market. They did spend, what was it, 3.2 billion to defending the kroner here. Specifically, just below 12. That's when it was above 12 when they said it, went down, went back up, and then it has not been there ever since. Manipulation you said about the Forex market? It happened. All right, back to normal, back to where we were. So buyers, what happens to you? So I would say you got an entry here, got your double bottom, then you maybe want your pull back down here next week, and then you take it up. So buyers wants it come down, sellers wants to come down. So I think this will go down. And this one's a bit low for you as far as I would have seen. And I guess you would have lost money in here potentially. That's okay. But here it's now your second chance at 64.60. Abraham says, why are you not using trend lines or patterns? Okay. I use patterns. I use double tops and double bottoms. Isn't that patterns? Then why don't I use trend lines? Because I have lost so much money in my life to trend lines, and I just found them rubbish. Rubbish. That's my personal opinion. Why do I find it rubbish and why do I find it terrible? Is because you can say that's a trend line. Okay. You can say that's a trend line and it's broken. Okay, I'm just giving you one now just for fun. But the thing here is there can also be a trend line here. My point is it's only you who sees your own trend lines. Nobody else sees them. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. This is terrible, but anyways. Okay, so trend lines move, develop, change. So what you thought was a wedge was a bigger wedge, but you just couldn't see it because you were just looking at backward. Trend lines are for what has happened in the past. And it can happen in the future, but it can just print a new high and then it just went back down again. So it just is confirmation bias on steroids. What is confirmation bias? Where you confirm your own bias and views, finds reasons for it, you make up a trend line and looks, oh, it fits. It's for me it's maybe market makers or whatever you call them, big boys made trend lines. So it looks like it works, but for me, it doesn't. I can't make you trade something I haven't found profitability in. That's how simple it is. And I try to be simple for people to understand me so I can help them becoming more successful, and trend lines wasn't one of them. So I'm staying away from it, and I spend a great time of my life fighting the market with trend lines. Okay? It's just that it only shows what has happened already. It doesn't show the future, and I want to know the future. What is happening in the future? Okay? I have pivot points. Pivot points would tell me the next week's target today. Okay? And I will tell you tomorrow what target we will have for next week. That's something that I want to use. The other thing is I want to use reversal of trend because I have found out that works. The other one I want to use is support and resistance because I have found out that works. Kronor payment. 3.2 billion kronor, I think it was. Hi, please explain how you determine your monthly sell-by price. It's pivot points. Yeah. I would have loved to choose trend lines if they worked. That's all. But I can't tell you that it works when it doesn't do it for me. And for me, it's just for. So what's the next one? So we can use the Swissy. I know that's been requested, and I do use pound. Oh, I haven't done. Okay, I didn't do that this week. Okay, okay. Is there another one then? No, I don't have another chart. Okay, I didn't do it. Okay, I didn't do the. Maybe it's lost somewhere, the pivot points for this week then. Okay. Okay, fine. Just do it without it. Okay, so let's go use this way. So you're short, is that what you said? Okay, let's do it. Resistance. Support. What is this, people? Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, what is it? What are we seeing? We are seeing consolidation. So where were you here to sell it at the top? Maybe not. Okay, let's go into 1 hour time frame. Can you see any sells here I've been bid up? I can see, yeah, for anyone who is here today, any new people, I would say welcome to you, subscribe, and if I've given any value in this live, please hit the like button. Also, if you need my help, there's a link to the description to my Discord channel, I believe. That's where you will hit me every single day if you have any questions. Okay? And if I've given you any value, any targets, any profits, anything that you have enlightened your world in this video, the like button is there. And I deeply appreciate every one of you who is here right now. Without you, I wouldn't do it. Okay? Well, how long will it last? Well, it will, and so it doesn't go above 12 again for USD NOK. And then you can go to Euro NOK and Pound NOK to see where the roof was. And if it ever goes up there again, don't believe it to go higher. Well, you can, but you don't want to force it. You don't want to trade against a central bank who has access to, how much did we have? 10, okay, let's say 10,000 billion. So is it 10 trillion or is it 100 trillion kronor to put into the market? So now they just spent 3 billion and they have 10,000 billion to put into the market. So you might not want to if you have 10,000 billion kronor to sell the kronor, okay, fine. Then you can move the market up, USD NOK up. But if not, don't. Okay, so looking for lower high. Okay, so I would say since it didn't break above here, we are stuck. That becomes no longer what I would love to do. This becomes range trading. So until it breaks above or below, we are range. So right now we have not a reversal pattern. If you say that's a double top, then you want price to come back up to 97.50 before it breaks down. Already made a new low, already pulled back. So if you want to pull back, maybe you just wanted to keep it at 97.10 before going lower. Target is then 96. back down here again. Okay, but I don't know if that's yeah, what are you guys talking about right now then? Okay, so yeah, let's, okay, fine. Next, it looks bearish, it looks in your trend right now until it breaks above 97.3, 97.30, you are at risk. And then if it goes up to 97.50, you're like, that's the price that I want. So it's really, is this the price or is this the price? This is plan A or this is plan B. Stop losses at less than 1% per trade. Am I boring you? So, danke, sehr gut, gut. Okay, you're welcome. So, what are we on pound dollar? And people, if you feel like I'm boring you, just tell me to just, I mean, shut up, okay? I want to give you value. I don't want to be here to just babbling around with my own things. I can talk to myself, to my own brain about things that I like. So, actually what I have done, when did I do that? Yesterday, I think I did this. That's what I did, okay? That's my drawing list, up there, then down. Awesome. For this week, we actually don't have a reversal, as I would say, call it a reversal. Okay? So on Friday, I'll move on. Friday, we have sell price for the month. And then it goes down, 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 down. Okay? Now we have made a new low, 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 and low. We have broken below 3 or 4 belows. Okay? Wait for a retracement. Back up to 24.80. Sell it again. Da 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 da. Reverse. Support and resistance again. That's my entry here at 124.12. Take it down. Da 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 da. Take profit. Go home. I also have an entry here. New low, pullback, new low, pullback. There I have an entry. Took profit here. Gone. Okay, so that's 3 trades on USD pound dollar. We didn't get what we wanted up here, and I could have maybe sold it here. That's like double bottom, lower, low, lower, high, but it's like trying to catch an iceberg and you don't know when it hits you, and then it can just go back up here because it would and it should have gone back up here before it made a new low again. That never happened. So for me, this is a new thing. Okay, this is a new thing here that I don't necessarily. Do you recommend a sell to break even to avoid losses if it goes in direction? Yeah. So let's do this one. So here, if my entry is at 124.80 here, then I want price to break below this low, then you can take it to break even. Okay. If you entered here, which I did at 124.12, and price went below again this low here, then you can take the break even, or 50 pips or 100 depending. Okay, in this uptrend, if you entered here, you bought here, then price went above this one, so it's just support and resistance, went above, a sell to break even, you might have been stopped out. Okay, new high here, pull back, then that should have your stop loss down here and you didn't get it out. Okay, so that's kind of what you want to do. So if you sold, I did sell here. I think I sold here. So then your stop loss is above, up in here. Never got it. Then you have new. Did I have a new low here or pull back here again? Then you have stop loss above here. And then you never got an entry here, but if you have an entry here, you have a stop loss above here. So it's just as it goes along, you have an entry here, price breaks above this one, then you take your stop loss to break even. okay, or 50 pips. So you have to make up your own system where you see where would you be stopped out contra the risk of it just going where you are totally wrong, okay? So if you are now in this situation here where you have entered a very good entry but it comes back down again, then you have to over time see, is that a risk that I can take, or is it lack of a new high, lack of a new high, or new high, lack of a new high, and then it just falls? And if you have break even here, is that worth it? If it actually just goes all the way down to 50, 100, or whatever your stop loss is it worth it? That's what you have to figure out. Sometimes, maybe not. Because your goal, your aim number one is to preserve your capital. Okay? You're not supposed to gamble, you're supposed to preserve your capital. So being conservative and sometimes too conservative, there's a balance there, but that's how I see it. Okay? So pound dollar, sell, 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 3 entries here. New high today, and I think we don't have a new high there, so that's plausible to fall further next week. Also, I don't see any buyers. Nada. No buyers this week. Maybe here, maybe now, here out in NFP, but yeah. Okay, moving on. Next one. In head and shoulders pattern, we don't get double top. How can we watch that pattern? I don't do head and shoulders. So when I get a head and shoulders, I'm like, okay. I don't. But I get a new low and a pullback. Yes, I do. But I don't look for head and shoulders because they don't bear fruits. It's not my come on, Evan, come on. It's not my best foot. It's not where my aim is. It's not where I normally win. It's not my alpha. Alpha, that's what I want to see. Okay, I want to go through some pairs. USD Swissy, I did. Pound dollar, we did. That was a sell all week. Buyers should be out. Shouldn't have any buy here. There shouldn't be any buyers in this area either. Maybe. If so, stop loss was here. And you lost and you went moved on. Then we have a new pair. New Zealand dollar. Okay. New Zealand dollar didn't hit profit this week, did it? No, it didn't. Okay, so here we have, this is Sunday. Plan A, you got your entry, stop loss. Plan B, you don't have any entry yet. Okay, so if we now have a new low here next week, then you can sell it. But it's very bullish at the moment. Has a large double bottom, if you can say that's a large double bottom. And sell buyers maybe wants it to come back to 60, 80 before taking it higher. So no matter what, I still believe both wants it to come down. And then we shall see on the COT report if there's a lot of new sellers, because I believe this again is just buyers taking profit and sellers has this area or this area to sell again. Okay, that's that. Clear, thank you. Awesome. I hope you had hit the like button then. Awesome. And yeah, awesome. NUCAD Swissy. No, I don't get Swissy. But yeah, okay. So buyers, should you have any buy to this week? Okay. I don't like this new low, so no. Even though you have a reversal here, you have a higher high, this candle here shows it doesn't stop here, This shows weakness, 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 weakness. Don't buy it. If you have, get out. And as I confirmed, no new high, no new high, no new high, no new high, new low. So if you have no new high, no new high, and a lower high, get out. So if you're a buyer in this market, yeah, maybe. If you're a seller, this was literally your candle, 1 hour, where you have a triple top-ish with a new low pullback, and that's kind of the only thing you got. And then it just went straight down because this isn't a setup for sellers. It's a take profit for buyers. It just goes. Adios, amigos. Muy bien. Okay? That's what. Yeah, so Abraham, I really want you to go through my strategy. That's a video, my entire strategy. That's really pumped up. And then share it to all your friends. It's free. I will take it only if people don't like it. And then watch my reversal strategy. Those are 2 main videos. And then I would maybe go and pick some of the videos in the playlist called How to Become a Better Trader or Successful Trader, depending on that one. How to Become a Better Trader, where I every week post and should I post new videos about areas you can improve. It goes into psychology, it goes into entries, it goes into take profit, and a lot of that stuff. So awesome. Okay. So for New Zealand dollar, I'm thinking if we get a reversal here, we are down. Okay. If we have a break above 61.60, we're going higher. Okay. So we are in the zone. Aussie, New Zealand. CAD Swissy. CAD Swissy. What's wrong with, what's the thing with CAD Swissy though? Okay. Okay. What about CAD Swissy? Who did it? Coffee. What about CAD Swissy? I will pause until you answer me because there's nothing to trade. There's a new high, there's a pullback, which is just as the other one. It's a range upwards and no real reversal. No real reversal. That's maybe a reversal. That's also maybe a reversal. That's just consolidation. To me, it doesn't speak to me. It says yeah, that's the sound that I would make. Nothing. I don't flippers. I haven't done a pivot point video actually. That's mostly for my mentorship students because once you want to learn pivot points, it takes time. Not because I want to be, not because I want to be. Come on, Evan. Not because I want to be wrong or be childish or whatever, but it's a process, and it's a supportive process which takes a lot of time. It takes time to learn it, knowing when, knowing the bits and pieces of understanding it, and yeah, so I've just said, okay, I will just do that in the mentorship because it takes a lot of time from me to help you understand, telling you again, and again, and where the mentorship students can come to me and say, is this a really good setup? Again and again and again and again and again. So that's how I have done that. So, but yeah, I guess there's pivot points videos out there in this world. I just haven't prioritized that because I see it needs a lot of help. Flippers, what's the price for the mentorship? Well, I don't want to give you the price because I want to know what I can help you with first. So what I can help you with, what is your goals? What is your aim? What is your trades normally? What do you struggle with? Then we can talk about, does it work for you? What is the price? Well, if you want to figure it out, it's at ivanfx.com. And yeah, that's that. But I really want to talk to you first and find out how I can help you. Because mentorship is not just videos, it is a lot of videos, 20 videos, but also uh, it's a professional trader being with you every day on the side, holding your hand. So it's a personal relationship, and I need to know what you're struggling with. I need to know where you lack knowledge. I need to know where I can help you. So yeah, Cat Swissy, done, gone, whatever happens here. It's all over the place. I can't trade it. Aussie New Zealand was requested for. So ivanfx.com. Yeah. Aussie New Zealand is interesting. Okay. Buyers. That's your area here. Couldn't get higher than 107. That's weak. That's bad. And sellers has gotten a triple top at the sell price for the month. Okay. Has a new low now. Okay. Looks bearish to me. That's what I can say about that. Yeah. Okay. Nobody's requested for gold. I can do gold. Gold, I have one of my mentorship students is a gold trader, and I am so. If you're listening to me right now, John Doe, you can call you John Doe. Well, this is just a range. There's nothing here trending or anything. It's just pure frustration. But what I can say, it looks to be trending upwards. Like there's a series of higher lows, it seems. So if there's any technical but it seems like there is like hardcore resistance at 1740. 1740 seems like hardcore resistance, but we're making higher lows until it seems to me to break higher. So it's kind of like waiting for the break, and how I believe also the break will be kind of strong whenever that happens. That's how it like it looks like something like this, where it has a new low, a new high, but not higher than that high. So it's just a series of until it just breaks above. Yeah, that's what I look at gold, and it didn't hit any targets this week. So yeah, I guess. So even though it's come up to sell price for the month, it hasn't gone down to the buy price for the month. It indicates bullishness and no real new lows. That was a low that I talked about with one of my mentorship students last week. That was a buy, and I could have bought it, and I still would have been in that trade. And if I did enter that trade, but I don't trade gold, so that's why I'm not in it. I would be 260 ounces in profit, or whatever, dollars in profit, or whatever it is. It's dollars. Okay, dollars per ounce. So I would be $260 in profit, but okay, that's that. Oil is oink oink is a bit of a different thing. Okay, gold was everybody lost. Okay, so that's the sell, that's the buy, that's the new high, no targets, just frustration. And so I will wait for it to trend, but it seems to be to the upside. Okay, that's that. Oil. Here we have double top. So different brokers have different prices. This one has 26. I think my broker has 21 or 20. And it all depends like what your brokers do. If you're a seller, you want a new low before selling again. And if you're a buyer, you're like, I'm going to go higher. And I don't know why it goes higher, because there hasn't been really any new development into the trade, into the what do you call it, into the cutting of production. But what is really happening here is that what you have to look at is the amount of barrels stored. So you have to go to the EA report, which was released on Thursday, of how many barrels or gallons or whatever it's called at the moment, how much is stored in the tanks, how much is it right now, and that's kind of what you have to look at. So if it's declining or if it's increasing. So for me, it looks like this is resistance. Again, this was resistance, this is resistance, so we're just going higher. Is this really the time where it's just going to go straight to heaven? I'm not so sure. I think it's just going to go higher because... Why is it going higher? Belief or there's a positive attitude that the world will soon recover. Okay, that's where we're at. That's why it's rising. Only that. And then once it hits, well, reality hits again, and then we'll go down. But so far, looks to be bullish. And it has hit the resistance at 28, 27, 27 and a half. Okay, fine. That's that. Next pair. What's the next pair, people? We have done Aussie. We have done Euro. We have done... Nobody pound yen. What happened here, mate? So, the same thing here. We just went straight to take profit. Okay, straight to take profit. There's again, there could have been entry if you're very aggressive, but no real pullback. I didn't get any entry here, did I? Well, I got an entry. I think I got an entry. Did I get an entry here, or was it here? Maybe I got it at 133 somewhere. Did I? In this area? After that, then that, maybe? I can't remember. So, cheers, mate. I must have had some kind of entry here. But it's take profit anyway, so boom! Alright? We are booming in this one. So, any other pairs you want me to cover, let me take one more, and then I would say that this week has been profitable for me. It might not have been profitable for all my mentorship students, but as we continue to learn from our mistakes, go through it, go through our journals, journal every week, go through the trades, what can we do right, better, how can we get a better view instead of just being focused at where price is right now, where do we want price to go before we enter the market, okay? Where do we want price to go before we enter the market? And that's really, really important. We want the market to come to us instead of chasing the market so that we, again and again and again, can do the same setups again and again. Did we crush it this week? We did. Okay? Euro yen has been requested. Then that's the last one. And I'm very happy for everyone who's here. I'm happy for every question that's been here. And I'm also very delighted for everyone who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Why, you might ask? I might answer you by saying, I don't really care about subscribers. YouTube does. But what I care about, if I can help a new person from having less losses, having less bad trades, having more confidence with their trading, I have helped one person and I am over the moon by helping that one person. That's why I'm here. I get thrill or dopamine, which is the thrill. I get dopamine from helping people instead of doing drugs and other bad things. I love helping people, seeing happy people, and seeing them grow. And yeah, so Euro Yen is double bottom, lower low, lower high, not back to here. It just went straight. That's a pullback, that's an entry, and then just went straight to take profit, gone. What is it now? Maybe that's a new one. Let's see. That's a 382. Okay, maybe that's a new entry to sell again to new low. Where is? But the other thing here is, people, that price for the month. That's the price for the week to take profit. This one is done. Euro Yen is done. For 6th of May, very early, that means counterattack is likely. Here you have a double bottom, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You have 3 entries to buy this one this week. And if you bought it, maybe I said something else this week, but now I'm saying congratulations. I have to change my mindset here. This one is done for the week and for the month. Early 6th, that's like, okay, we're going back up to 16 and a half at least, or even a new trend. So this one, Pandora's box, is open like the moon. Okay, that's that. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being here. There was a lot of trouble in the beginning of this live sessions today. I'm sorry. YouTube messed it up. Didn't want to accept, didn't want to post, didn't want to do, didn't want to, all everything on YouTube didn't want to. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button if I gave you any value, any targets, any new information, any knowledge at all that you can use for your future trades. I have had a blast of time, and if you join my Discord channel as well, I can help you every day, every week. Though this webinar did not contain investment advice, is only for educational purposes. So, yeah, I think I'm done there. Awesome, people. Take care. I see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Berlin, Paris, Oslo time. I will post a new video for USD pairs. Please be there at 2 so that YouTube think this is a good video to post to everyone on YouTube. That was a joke. But be there at 2 p.m. European time, and yeah, give your feedback. You give your feedback on this one and when it's done. I want feedback. That's what I like. That I've helped you. Or if I haven't helped you, please tell me what I can help you with so I can help you. Until next time, I see you soon.